Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue building decks led by the legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Continuing on from yesterday's Final Fantasy VIII's holiday release, today we have a deck led by Squall, Gunblade Duelist. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Squall, Gunblade Duelist is a 3-mana 3/2 legendary human mercenary with first strike. When he enters, we choose a number. Whenever one or more creatures attack one of our opponents, if any of those creatures have power or toughness equal to the chosen number, Squall deals damage equal to its power to the defending player. Okay, so my first thought was, wouldn't it be fun to make this a token deck? Have a whole bunch of tokens that are all the same size? Maybe an army of 1/1s? But then I thought about it. We have black in our color identity, so why not zombies instead? I may have gone a little crazy with this deck, but I think you'll enjoy it. Also, yesterday's list was fairly budget, today's is not. Before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is made famous by their boulders, solid, reliable, and affordable deck boxes. Boulders are now available in solid colors like this beautiful gray one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries the new Ultimate Guard solid color boulders, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base starts off with Command Tower and Exotic Orchard, 2 lands that belong in basically every multicolored Commander deck. For fetch lands, we've got Arid Mesa, Marsh Flats, Bloodstained Mire, Wooded Foothills, Flooded Strand, and Polluted Delta. Fetch lands are important because they allow us to find typed lands such as Savai Triome, Sacred Foundry, Godless Shrine, Blood Crypt, Elegant Parlor, Shadowy Backstreet, and Raucous Theater. But we also have some 2-color lands that come into play untapped, namely Spectator Seating, Vault of Champions, Luxury Suite, Sundown Pass, Shattered Sanctum, Haunted Ridge, Clifftop Retreat, Isolated Chapel, and Dragon Skull Summit. Our utility lands consist of Field of the Dead, Gyre Reach Sanitarium, and Bajuka Bog. Finally, for basics, we've got 3 each of mountains, plains, and swamps. Basics are always important to run in any deck. For mana ramp, we've got Sword of Hearth and Home, Sword of Feast and Famine, and Sword of the Animus to help pump our commander so he can deal more damage. We've also got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Hierarchy, Talisman of Indulgence, Boros Signet, Orzhov Signet, Rakdos Signet, and Crowded Crypt as mana rocks. Finally, we've got Solemn Simulacrum and Wayfarer's Wobble as land ramp. Not too shabby. Our card advantage package consists of Idol of Oblivion, Liliana Dreadhorde General, Taval's Judgment, Dragon Mage, Phyrexian Arena, Wheel of Misfortune, Faithless Looting, Magus of the Wheel, Seize the Spoils, Mask of Memory, Siphon Mind, Cathartic Reunion, and Victimize. Some wheels to help fill graveyards as well as some reanimation effects. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Overseer of the Damned, Abrade, Dawn's Truce, Flawless Maneuver, Boros Charm, Rakdos Charm, Generous Gift, Disenchant, Destroy Evil, Cleansing Wildfire, Bedevil, Terminate, and Hero's Downfall. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents and protect ours as needed. Our board wipes consist of Necrotic Hex and Blasphemous Act. Simple and thematic. Well, one of them is at least. The core of our deck consists of Waste Not, Bone Miser, Grave Titan, Army of the Damned, Liliana Death's Majesty, Endless Ranks of the Dead, Ghoulcaller Gisa, Headless Rider, Tormob the Desecrator, Curse of Disturbance, Dread Summons, Open the Graves, Rise of the Dreadmarn, and Bladewing Deathless Tyrant. To help increase the number of zombies we're making, we've got Mondrak Glory Dominus, Anointed Procession, Exalted Sunborn, and Elspeth Stormslayer. To help close out games, we've got Anger, Shared Animosity, and a Chroma's Will. Haste and extra damage are always nice. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 13 pieces of card advantage. 13 pieces of interaction. 2 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Rakdos Charm and Bojuka Bog. 1 Sudden I Win card in Shared Animosity. This card goes hard. Our deck is built around the idea of creatures staying 2/2s. Unlike a lot of other zombie decks, we aren't pumping our creatures up with Lord effects. For the most part, our zombies will stay 2/2s. But Shared Animosity means that our creatures will get enormous and still trigger our commander, because the toughness doesn't change. Now, I realize we could have had more ways to bump our commander. That is a perfectly valid way to build this deck. But I thought it would be fun to just throw down an army of zombies. After all, Squall's memories basically get brought back from the dead, so he should be familiar with the undead. Are you building a Squall Gunblade Duelist commander deck? What about a deck led by one of the other legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy Holiday release? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to Mentor to Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgie, Conga, Robert, Pye, Kazaris, Patrick Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Osra, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori Sleech, Zach, Mr. Salty, and Hua. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.